Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. E-commerce shift UI inside today need to make this here the order detail screens need to developing here. First of all, need to see these designs inside the Figma. Look like this UI we need to developing as of today. We need to set it here. So let's start how to create inside the shift UI. First of all, need to making this here the new files as we need to create here. Inside now need to go inside here the profile tabs folders and we need to create here the new file from template. Need to select here the options and then after need to select this here the shift UI view and you need to create here the new screen names. Need to given this here the order detail screen, like we need to creating here. We need to set it like this data. Now we need to set here the z tags. We need to create here for this here the drawing here. If you given this here the HUDs, that's when to use this here the z tags. And now need to use here the navigation hide extensions variables. Need to use this here the extension methods. We need to call here. Now then after we need to creating here the app bars. We need to create here the wish tags. We need to developing here with. We need to given this here the space as we need to set here the 0 spacings. We need to set here the 0 lags. We need to set at this years. Now need to creating here the app bars. We need to developing here. We need to go any one screen. So need to open this here the checkout screen. So need to copy this here the app bars. So need to copy here this value. Also this scroll view also need to need here. That's why I need to again, so need to copy and paste this line of code. So need to set it this here. Like we need to set it here and we need to set this here the declares here the environment variables. We need to declare for the back buttons. We need to working. That's why I need to declare here the environments and we need to set this here the variables names as we need to configure this here the mode brackets inside. We need to give this here the slash dot present mode like here and to give this here the where mode equal to bindings with here the present modes. Like this we need to write down here the codes for this data and this is now working here the dismiss buttons. Now need to set out here the titles. Need to set here the bars. Need to write down here the orders details. Like this titles need to setting here and applying here and also need to make this here the buttons for the searching. So need to given this here copy and paste for replacing this here the removing here the click events and now need to write down here the search magnifications class. Need to setting here. We need to go any order screens and we need to use the years and we need to set it this here the this my orders foregrounds here and we need to copy this here the name of this here the search icons. Need to put it here and look like this at the showing here for this data. Like here the configure this all these things you need to putting here and implementations are the set it here. Then after we need to set here the navigation bar and we need to set here the backgrounds inside. We need to set here the colors dot badges. Colors need to use here. Need to this is the extent colors need to be making here and we need to set this here. Now we need to go inside here the checkout screens and we need to copying this here the order numbers. We need to need here and we need to set it here. Now we need to go inside here the my order row and we need to line up codes. We need to copy here with this here the price amounts. We need here copy and we need to paste this here. Hello, first one we need to making this here the wish tag and we need to paste this line of codes and set it here the order numbers and look like this here the show and we need to given this here the paddings for this entire. We need to use here the pad and set here the 20 paddings. Now need to set it here and tracking numbers also need to declaring this here the delivery status. We need to integrate here and total amounts need to not it set it here. We need to use here so removing these ones and this is the last line. So need to use here for the total numbers and max snap like here. This is the last lines use here but we need to make here use removing here the dates order number tracking numbers like here the tracking numbers and show here the dates. Maybe make mistake. Right, to don't worry. Need to data set times. So need to change here is possible like this. Give these here the random numbers. We need to configure for this UI. Now need to set here the delivery status. Now need to go against here this here the my order row and we need to copy this one text and we need to set here after these years and remove here the max right and show like is here the delivery status we need to showing here, not here's, need to put here's. So here the delivery status. Now again, so need to copy this line of code and we need to set here the max left and we need to set here the fonts semi bold 16s and set here the color primary text for these titles. And now need to set here the value as this here the item 3s. Three items like this showing here the titles set at this here for this data and like showing here. Now another status library we need to set here the titles for here's and we need to give this here the order informations like here's. Need to set yes. Now need to create here the list. Lazy list need to give this here the wish tag lazy. Use here set here the contents and set it this here. Also make sure need to set here the spacings as a 20. Need to pass here. Act this set here for this here. Now we need to go anyone screens and we need to find out here the look like this here. We need to previously develop but change here the some things. We need to go inside here the bags and to back row need to find out here the shopping address. So h fits like this showing here's got this one shipping address not checkout screen add shipping checkout screens need to check here. So how look like this show not this ones, this one screens maybe use here support the screens. Yes, this ones need to use this for each loop. This match this background data copy one and we need to paste this here for this data. Order delivery cancels and we need to set this here the my order details. Is this line of code, so now need to set here the 3. Need to check here's the UI. Not show here but not matters here. Look like this here the set here the size as well as need to set here the weights. We need to show here the minus and plus icons not need, so need to clean here for this code like here need to clean these ones. Now again so need to copy this line of code and we need to paste here and set here the unit like here the units set here the one like setting here these ones are the needed and to put it this here the amounts need to show here and set it this here for this whole data. Now like here the configurations are the setted and showing like this here. Now and set here the frame width we need to set here the 140 and set here the alignments as a set here the leading integrators like here. Again so need to copy this line of codes and need to paste here the many times 3 or 4 times we need to put here. Now one by one we need to set at this here the shipping address first ones need to set here like here and copy here so need to paste here like this data and applying here. Again, so now set here the payment methods, this one here, and we need to go inside here the checkout screens, and I need to copy any ones, this ones, the fixed here's delivers image status, like here the need to copy, and we need to set here the payments methods types. Max left, set here the titles, payment methods, payment method, like this set. And then after, so need to set here the delivery method, delivery method, set here the title says GetX 3 days and $15, like showing here. Again, so need to copy this line of codes and we need to paste this here. And last one is the set here the discount, and we need to set here the titles as a 10% personal promo code, like here. Totals, and look like this here the showing like this here the totals amounts. After this ones, we need to make here the horizontal stack, like here, and to put this here the round button. Set here the titles, orders, and set here the type, line, and events. Copy, paste this here, and we need to set here the color, like here the putting here, and we need to set here the leave feedback, like here, and need to set here the padding, vertical, set here the 15s. Look like this here the settings are all informations we need to put it here. Now need to go inside here the setting screens, and we need to configure this here the opening mechanisms we need to set here. Profile tabs, and we need to write down here the events of this here the my orders, show my orders, order detail screen, write down here show detail, bool false. Use these variables, and we need to integrate here the bg nav link, and set here the view order detail screen, and set here the dollars for this data, show details. We need to configure this here, and we need to write down here the on tab gestures and show details, set here the like. So we need to configure, and we need to save here and integrate these all things. And we need to save, and showing like this here the this screen. Need to wait for the simulator started here. Now simulator runs is done, but we need to wait here the loading here the apps, running here, and clicking goods, go here my profiles, select here the my orders and select once, and show like this here the UI. We need to show this here, so we need to increase this here the spacings for these items, and remove here the paddings with this 20 on it. Now need to clean here into Set here only vertical, like here, so vertical 20. And here's order titles, like here delivery, my order. Sorry, but that's wrong place. We need to change here. Other informations, and also set here these three items, vertical spacings and remove here horizontals. Now we need to restart this app. Go inside my profiles, my orders, select here any ones, and look like this show similar to UI. Need to making like this here, the this UI we need to developing here. And make sure yes, make one more titles for the subtitles. Set here the placeholder color, and we need to set here the regular buttons, and we need to set here the titles as a set here the spacing, set here the 8 10 like this, set it here, restart this one. Maybe here take times, we need to run inside the simulator is good. Here showing like this here, and we need to go here the shipping address, and we need to set it this here. Go inside my folders, select this here, and similar to UI I need to showing here for expert designs. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down inside the comment section, so I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.